We working just traffic like we always do after a Tennessee game, just uneventful traffic. Our goals are to get people out safely and quickly. And in doing so, individual decided that he had something against law enforcement. And I truly believe it was an attack on the uniform. It was not a personal attack. And going back and looking at anybody I'd had run-ins with or situations with, it just wasn't something that I felt like that attack had anything to do with it. But the individual was lurking in the crowd, and when we stopped pedestrian traffic and stopped the cars, he came out from behind a traffic box, and in doing so, came up behind me and struck me in the back of the head with what believed to be the claw part of a hammer or of a pry bar, and immediately ran into the darkness. We had some people that saw it. I myself never saw anything. It's weird to have had an incident like this happen and not have any knowledge of your attacker, not have any, I didn't hear anything, I didn't see anything, I didn't even feel anything. Your body's an amazing, thing when it comes to protecting itself. I didn't even have pain at that moment. And, as I began to come to and the people around me were coming to my aid, it was, several minutes before I actually realized what happened. My first instinct was that I'd been hit by a car, that a mirror on a truck or something had caught me and clipped me, because that's what you expect. You don't expect a madman out of the darkness to come up and attack you from behind like that. I've always been an active person when it comes to the community and to giving back, whether it's Big Brothers Big Sisters or the Boys and Girls Clubs, our department and the initiatives that we have going. And so I've always been pretty active in that. What it's done is it's given me, I think, a voice that people are more ready to listen to, and giving me that platform to be able to step out there a little bit. It's put me in front of some people that I might not have normally had an opportunity to get in front of. I look at the attack, an inch or two a different way, and I'm not sitting here today. And it's of no preparation or anything that I did. It was just, Lord had his hand on me that day, and he wanted me to be here to do something else. And, so I've got to take advantage of that.
His mom and I often correct people when we say it was no accident. It was truly someone, there are a lot of mean people in the world, but we do not look at it as, now that someone did this to BK in particular, we look at it as someone got up that day and they used this directly to BK, but we have completely turned it around. And that God has used his life to better other people's lives, and that's how we choose to look at it. So we don't look at it as an accident, but he's an incredible human being and got a great attitude and positive attitude, and Knoxville's very fortunate to have him as an officer, and we're fortunate to have him in our family, and so thankful that he's here today to tell his story and be with us.
Well, one of the main people that reached out, and it's probably one of the most giving people in our community, is Yassine. And I've known Yassine for a number of years, since he first came to America, and I've worked security at the mosque for them for several years. And so when Yassine first got here, and he was selling falafel out of the back of his van on Fridays after prayers, and he knew I wanted a spicy with no tomatoes, and he would always have one there for me when I was working security for them. And being a part of any community, getting to know people like that, well, Yassine wanted to do something. That's just who he is. And so he reached out, and we talked and said, I don't want this to be about me. If we're going to do this, let's do this for something that others can see the good out of it. And so we have an organization that the Knoxville Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, UTPD, Fire Department, we're all part of what's called the Public Safety Foundation. Everybody contributes into it, and the Public Safety Foundation is there to help officers in need, whether it be from an injury on the job, hopefully never have to deal with an officer-involved death or anything. But we raised money, it seems we raised over $5,000. That, an opportunity for the community to come out and to see me and to see that I'm doing good that day, but then it not be about me, it was really about the next person that's in need. The Public Safety Foundation helped our family during that time. As police officers, we don't just work on our salaries. Extra jobs, side jobs, extra money are important to be able to fill in the gaps. And so when you're out of work, you lose those extra jobs. And so the Public Safety Foundation stepped up and helped us in that time, helped us make sure we were able to pay our bills. And that was just a way for us to give back and make sure that money's there for the next person that needs it.